If you want to get like mega dollar tips as a delivery driver, drive a totaled car. Ever since I was like a little kid, like I've always loved F-Buddies. Like Camaros, Firebirds, like everything. Like I annoyed the crap out of my mom because we'd be in the car and every time I saw a Camaro, I'd be like, ooh, Camaro, ooh, Camaro. Then I found out about Firebirds. I was like, oh, it's like a curvaceous Camaro. Like this is even better. Well, I'm like a little kid, like not even like a teenager yet. And they're like, you realize when you get old enough to drive, this is going to be some old piece of junk. I was like, I don't care. Like I love this. And so of course, like, you know, I'm a teenager and I'm like working like minimum wage jobs. I save up enough money and I'm like, I'm going to get this Firebird. And I found this 1996 V6 black manual Firebird. And, you know, it's not the Trans Am, it's not the V8, but it was like, you know, my first car. Like, I was very, very happy with it. And, you know, I clean it and meticulously take care of it and all this stuff like that. And I love this car like more than life itself. And I got these like black powdered Corvette wheels with kind of like little silver studs around them. And like this car was gorgeous. It was beautiful. I love this car. This is my life. I'm going along one day and end up in this pileup on Barrett Parkway. The whole front's like messed up. The windshield's cracked. The airbags went off in my face. Like it's done. It's totaled. So they take the car to the wrecker, whatever, you know, where they take cars when you crash them. Like I knew I had insurance. I knew it would pay. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And they were going to total my car. I'm like, well, I can't total my car. Like that's not a thing. There must be a way that I can keep this and not let them take it. And that's when I found out like cars can be totaled more than once. So basically what happened was I told the insurance, it's like, fine, like just, I'm going to take the car. Don't even pay me. Like, you know, and they're like, okay, well, we can pay you the difference of what the car value is and stuff like that. But it wasn't, you know, it wasn't much at all. And I was like, I don't care. I'm going to go get my baby. And so I get to the wrecker and the record's like, I'm like, okay, can I just take it? They're like, oh no, it has to go out on a tow truck. I'm like, yeah. Of course it has to go out on a tow truck. So I'm like, it's like, it runs and drives. It has lights. Like I popped a Coke can up to get the pop-up lid to have like the light open. Like, I mean, it was very total. The whole front end was wrecked. You couldn't even get the bonnet up, but it was still straight. So I'm like, I'm just going to start it and pull it up here where the tow truck's going to meet me. They're like, oh yeah, that's fine. So I get in the car, I start it up, and then I just floor it out the gate. And I was like so vindicated that I just rescued my car. And because I didn't let the insurance take it, the title was still good. There was no salvage title. It looks like it's just been an accident. Windshield's all cracked. It's a mess. So I'm driving along, and I hadn't been able to do the emissions because I couldn't get the hood up on it because it was so crashed. So I was working as a delivery driver. I was working to get the money to get the hood fixed so that I could get it open so that I could get the emissions tested. But I got pulled over for my tag. As the officer's walking up, it's one of those, another jaw-dropping moment where he's just like what? And he's like, what? You know, what is going on? He's like, you know why I pulled you over? I was like, oh yeah, probably the emissions. He's like, yeah, but what is all this? I'm like, well, you see, I got in this accident, and then like, you know, like I have to get the car fixed so that I can get the hood up to get the emissions done, all this stuff like that. And he just like stood there, like kind of staring at the car. It's like, so you're on your way to work right now? I was like, yeah, I'm a delivery driver. I need my car. He's like, if I ever see you on the road again in this car, in this condition, I'm going to write you every ticket I can. And then he let me go. I had to get my car fixed. I did find out that if you want to get like mega dollar tips as a delivery driver, drive a totaled car. Like people, seriously, like every single time. I got like $60 tips, like more than the price of the, you know, the pizza. Like I would go there and they'd see the car, they'd, oh my God, oh, did you get in an accident? Just deliver me pizza. I'm like, no, like it was like that. Oh, no, here, you take this. So modification, I never knew. If you just have a totally wrecked car, people seem to want to tip you very well. So I just paid to get the windscreen fixed. So I just had a brand new windscreen, and I managed to get the hood up so I could get the emissions done. Now, the whole front of the car was still all crumpled and stuff, but it was legal. I had this meeting with like a Kennesaw State like advisor, decided if I was going there, like down to Georgia Southern, stuff like that. And I got T-boned by a minivan. And this time it was not good. It was very not good. So the van hit me, and apparently there's these two like bars in the door that are like, I guess, structural for the Firebird. And so this thing hits me. And of course, like the airbags have already gone off and I cut them out. So there's no airbags. I guess I concussed myself for a bit. But when I came to, they were like jaws of life cutting my car up. So I was like screaming at them. I was like, stop, you're messing up my car, you're ruining my car, like stop it, like I will get out, stop hurting my car. And they were like, ma'am, you need to calm down, and trying to do like the collar, the neck collar and stuff. And I'm like, no, you need to stop this. Like, I do not authorize this. I do not, you do not have my permission for medical treatment. You need to stop messing up my car. Of course they didn't. And then they like put me in the ambulance and all this stuff like that. And I was screaming at them the whole time. I was like, I do not authorize this, da, da, da. And then I was like, okay, just tow my car across the street. Because it would be fine if they towed it across the street. I was just tow it across the street. And then, of course, they wouldn't do it. And they put it in the impound, all this stuff like that. And I'm in the hospital, like, I'm having a fit. Like, I'm like, I do not authorize medical treatment. You need to release me right now. It's like, I need to get back to my car. I was, like, really hurt, like, the neck and back thing. And, I just wanted to get back to my car. When I finally was able to, I went to where they'd taken it. And I saw it. And it was, like, so, like, this, the car's like this, it was just the driver's side door that just, like, pushed, like, 2 feet in. The seat was just crunched. Like, it was pretty bad, but I was like, I love this car. like I can't just, and again, I wouldn't let the insurance write it off. The wheels are worth more than what the insurance would give me. Obviously, I'm not going to take what the insurance. So again, it still does not have a salvage title. And then I did have to have it towed this time. So I had it towed away, and it was like real sad, and like the stuff was like scraping and sparking on the ground. And then I realized maybe I can still use the body of this car, but I was like, it's got the engine, I'll do something with it. And then sadly, like while I was trying to make enough money to find another car or something where I was keeping it, they're like, you got to get rid of it. And so I had to take the wheels, and I refurbed the wheels, and I sold the wheels, and then you take out bits and pieces, and then I had to let that one go, and that was like so tragic. But I tried really hard. But the point of the story is, when you're buying a car, it could have possibly been totaled, and you would never know, because it's not going to show up like, it might have an accident, but it's not going to show up as salvage if someone like me saved it. Yeah, and if you don't want to let your car go with an insurance thing, you can just say, hey, no, I will take it, and you can just give me the difference of whatever you think the value is.
We'd like to thank this month's sponsor of the VINwiki YouTube channel, Minta Watches. We know the world of great cars and great watches tends to overlap a lot, and Minta specializes in remarkable timepieces, both vintage and modern, because they know that great watches also have great stories. So if you're looking for some entertaining and educational watch content, be sure to check out Adam's YouTube channel. And if you're in the market for a watch, or you just want to learn more about watches, be sure to reach them at the link in the description below. They'll take great care of you.